Hey, what up, guys? Got a quick update video for you. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. I've just been crazy busy, and like halfway through the 31 Days of Horror, I kind of just lost track of it, and it just became too after the fact to kind of rein it back in. So I'll try again next year. Hopefully, I'll be able to get all 31 days. But I did knock out quite a few reviews this month when I was keeping up with it, so I guess that's good. But I figure I'll do a little quick update video of stuff I've got in the past month, and then we'll just resume reviews as usual from here on out. Try to pump one out like every other day, if not every day. There are going to be some days I miss, obviously, but yeah, let's get on with this little update here. There's a few non-horror titles that I got kind of with the Criterion sale and stuff, which I'll get to here, but I'll start off with some horror. I had to get this. This was a no-brainer. That's the Arrow video version of Schramm. Now, I'm not a fan of that Jorg Bucharite or whatever. I'm just not a fan of them, really. I don't like Necromantic 1 or 2. Der Todsking is okay. This is definitely his best film, in my opinion. It's his most coherent film. And this release is just beautiful. I had the Cult Epics version, which I actually like the Cult Epics cover better, but this packaging is better. But the Cult Epics cover is badass, but I ended up sending that to my homie up in Canada, BDG Reviews, who we've heard about on my channel many times. So, but this package comes with a little book and this little digipack and stuff. It's just a beautiful release. Like, I'll show you the inside of it a little bit. That's the cover of the little digipack, which if you've seen the movie, it kind of adds to it. You open it up because of little postcards and picture, and you get some badass cards. Like, you get a little lobby card for the movie here, where that's the cover that's on the Cult Epics, and you get little just one example, you get little fake Polaroids of scenes from the movie and stuff. So this release is definitely awesome. I commend Arrow for it. It is only region B, so that's the cover of the little booklet, which is a big scene from the movie. But if you have region B, I definitely recommend grabbing this. These Jorg Bucharite Arrow editions do go out of print quick. So yeah, if you're on the fence about it, I definitely recommend getting that. Really stoked to get it. It wasn't that bad price-wise either. And I saw this. I haven't watched this particular DVD yet. I ended up watching it at a buddy's house, but I liked it so much I picked it up when it was in Walmart, and that's hot. I'd highly recommend this. It was really good for the Halloween season, and yeah, I can't recommend Haunt enough. This is one that I wanted to get the box set because the chick on the cover I thought was insanely hot, and I wanted to get the box set, but the box set's out of print, and the other movie in the set didn't look good to me, and the girl in it doesn't do anything for me, and that's the Red Queen Kills 7 Times. There's something about that actress there I find really attractive. She was also in like Mondo, Ross, or Calibro, something 9, an Italian like crime movie, and I wanted to check this out because of her. And the story don't really do anything for me. I'm not a huge Giallo person. I just wanted to see it because of her, so yeah, picked it up, added it on with some order I got. Actually, this was the order I had added it on to. I really wanted to see this movie, and that's Venom, put out by Blue Underground. I particularly wanted this limited edition because I'm a sucker for that cover. I just like the art on that, and I just like the way it's laid out and everything, and yeah, Klaus Kinski and stuff, so it was a no-brainer. I like just the whole packaging a lot. And one thing I did find out today that is kind of a bummer for me is I bought this, I think, at $21.99 from Grindhouse Video last month, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I just saw on their site today it's on sale for $13.99, so kind of a bummer that I overpaid, but then again, $21 for that, I'm just happy to have it. That's one of my favorite covers, I think, in movie history. I don't know. But I've noticed recently, it's kind of weird, but I've been watching a lot of movies recently that I just have an actress that I really like look-wise. Like, I don't know, I've just been attracted to, like, certain actresses. So I've been collecting a lot of films that have certain actresses in it that I just find amazing looking. So, yeah, that kind of explains Venom and the Red Queen Kills 7 Times, and it's going to explain this Criterion kind of haul I got or whatever. But The next one is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I still haven't seen it. Just picked this up on 4K yesterday. I'm hyped. I read the books. I'll be watching this either tonight or tomorrow. I'm pretty hyped to check this one out. So yeah, there'll be a review for that one. This one I still haven't watched. I picked up from Walmart from my homie Will Cardinal's recommendation. He's also a member of the he's a member of the Tumbling Podcast of Flesh, me and BAG Reviews podcast. He's a new member to that. So yeah, but he recommended The Boat. So yeah, we'll see how that is. He said it's really strong, and I saw it at Walmart for like $10. So we'll see. I looked at the trailer, and the trailer actually looked pretty promising. So I have high hopes for that. And this one, pretty much everyone picked this one up for October, and that's Midsummer. Awesome movie. Not as good as Hereditary in my opinion, but super strong. It's a good companion piece to it, and I'm anxious to see what he ends up doing after this. So yeah, I picked up Hereditary. Now let me get to the Criterions before I get to like the crown jewels that I picked up, because one of these releases that I'm going to show you after these Criterions is a holy grail for my collectingness. It's one of two things that like I wanted for my collection that were holy grails, and I paid a holy grail price for it. It's an extreme film. I'll get to it after these Criterions, but my two biggest holy grail items that I wanted to find was the guinea pig box set from Unearthed Films, and this that I just picked up. So but I'll get these out of the way. This is a movie called Damage. I want to see. The American DVD is out of print. It was released by Warner Archive, but they took it out of print, so I went on eBay and ordered this. I don't know where in Asia it's from. Korea. I think this is the Korean release of it. It was only like $6, but I wanted to see this because I'm on a huge Juliette Binoche kick, and I think she's one of the hottest women I ever seen. And this was a movie that a lot of people say is one of her best movies with Jeremy Irons. It's kind of like a thriller type thing. So I'm anxious to see that. It's Juliette Binoche, I think from... It doesn't say the year it was made. It's all in Asian writing. But now we get to the Criterions, and this is one that was released a few years ago called Let the Sun Shine In. It's I don't really know anything it's about. All I know it has Juliette Binoche as the main woman, and that was enough for me to pick it up right there. So I'm going to go on a spree one of these days here and just watch all these. This one I'm really excited for because all three actresses in this movie are just sexy as hell. You got Juliette Binoche, Kristen Stewart, and Chloe Grace Moretz. That's The Clouds of Sils Maria. Like I said, I have no idea what it's about. It's a complete blind buy. All I know is it's Juliette Binoche and Criterion, so that's a double. You can't go wrong with that. And this one is called Certified Copy, another movie of Juliette Binoche. I have no idea what it's about. It was a complete blind buy. So yeah, from 2010, and the trailer looked kind of cool. Juliette Binoche is just gorgeous in that. And this is a box that I've been meaning to pick up, and this is called the Three Colors Trilogy. And the second one's got Julie Delpy in it from one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's Before Sunrise and Sunset, Before Midnight. She played Ethan Hawke's love interest, and she's super amazing. That would have been enough for me to buy it there. But the first movie, Blue, Juliette Binoche is the lead in that, so that made me buy it. And plus I heard these three movies are amazing. Like Red in this series, I guess, was up against Pulp Fiction for some award or whatever, and Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs won. It was one of Tarantino's movies, and Tarantino famously said that Red should have won the award instead of Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs. So all three of these films are highly regarded, so I'm excited to check them out finally. And this is like originally I think $125, and I think Criterion sale came out to like $55 or $60. So for three movies and Juliette Binoche, yeah, and that'll be the last time I say that name, because I say that name far too often, I've realized, just because I'm obsessed with her. But now we get to some more horror, and these are, I'm going to save the Grail item for last, but this one is kind of a Grail item. It's not really one that I had on my radar, but I became interested in it. And that's the Black Devil doll from Hell. And in this a lot of the VHS documentaries, Tales of the Quad Dead Zone is the one that they say is like the top-selling VHS movie, and it was crazy out of print and all that. Well, Massacre Video released his 2 films, the Chester Turner collection with Black Devil Doll from Hell and Tales from the Quad Dead Zone. And I had missed this when it first was released and stuff. It was out under my radar, and come to find out, it's crazy out of print. I went on eBay, and they were all going for like $100, $150. Like, they were going for crazy money. And I found a guy in Florida selling it for $50, and the only reason it was $50 instead of $100, $150 is because of those little cracks right there. But all I need to get is just 2 clear cases, and it's pretty much brand new. It doesn't affect the cover. It don't affect the discs or nothing. Like, so I'm really hyped on this release. I'm glad to finally have these. With a cover like that, you can't go wrong. I mean, so just adding to the Massacre Video collection. My ending goal is to just have every release they've done. There's some crazy out-of-print ones, but the one I'm about to show you is was definitely the hardest one to get out of the whole Massacre Video collection. But this one I picked up junk films, basically like Faces of Death to this Asian director. He went around and filming dead bodies and stuff, so that's like an example right there on the screen. Pretty gory picture. But yeah, this is a crazy movie. And then this right here, definitely the holy grail right here. That's the most I've ever spent on a single movie. Like, I've bought a lot of box sets, like the Empire box set or the Puppet Master box set for like $200 or whatever, and just random stuff like that Feast box set up there. I think it was like $130. So I've spent big money on stuff, but this is like the most I've spent on a single movie, and that is this this hard box to Orozco the Embalmer. And these were very limited. I think it was their very first limited edition that Massacre Video did for Orozco. They ended up doing these for other releases, like they did it for 555, and they have a hard box for junk films, Demon Queen and stuff. But yeah, the back, it was number 10 out of 50, and you get this cool, just a really cool like VHS feeling hard box, and it's really, really good quality. The image on here is just, it looks a lot better in person than it does on the thing, but it's I'm definitely glad to have it. I was looking for it, and everywhere on eBay, like there was only 2 actually listed on eBay. There was this one in a different hard box with like cover B, but the dude for cover B wanted like $150 or whatever, and this guy had this one listed for $125 plus shipping. But I messaged the guy. I was like, "Yo, I'll give you $110 right now for it, but you have to give me free shipping. All I want to pay is $110." I was like, I just can't justify paying more than that for a single movie. And he messaged me back the offer saying, "Yeah, $110 free shipping. Let's get it done." So I gave him the $110, and now I have one of my grails. So basically, I just got to get the guinea pig set, and I have the 2 like holy grails that I would have wanted in my collection. So slowly knocking it out. Slowly also knocking out the Massacre Video collection, 2 out-of-print type things, the Chester Turner collection, and Orozco the Embalmer. So I'm a happy camper this month. Like I said, I didn't get a whole much, but I was more worried about quantity over quality, as I'm trying to do now. So a bunch of Criterions with Juliette Binoche. I mean, a lot of Massacre Video out-of-print stuff, Shram, Venom, Scary Stories. It was a good month for pickups, even though it wasn't a whole lot. But I've been rambling on enough, so I'll see y'all later. Peace.